Ladies and gentlemen, in this crazy world that we live in, anything is possible. After years of wanting it, they are finally going to #release the Snyder Cut on HBO Max. Fans of Star Wars The Clone Saga got their final season. One of my favorite games of the last generation, Mafia 2, got remastered, and they're making a complete remake of the first Mafia game. I never expected any of that to happen. I say this because maybe, just maybe someday, we will get Season 3 of Spectacular Spider-Man. But until then, let's watch along. This is Episode 1, Survival of the Fittest. The debut episode of Spectacular Spider-Man. I still remember watching it for the first time on a Saturday morning. Got Jameson. Cool shots of him swinging around the city. And of course, Josh Keaton, my favorite voice actor for Spider-Man in anything. And get some action you will, Peter. I love the animation and the art style. I know some people dislike the art style. I don't really mind it too much. It's different, but it's not drastically different. It's unique, and it's not, like, ugly. Like the Marvel Spider-Man cartoon that we got now. That's just ugly and lazy. This actually has some style to it, and shadows. So many introductions in just the first minute of the show. And then, of course, you got this amazing theme song. Do 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 do. Living on the edge, fighting crime, spinning webs, swinging from the highest ledge, he could leap above our heads. Within the first 2 minutes, they already established Spider-Man, who he is, that he's Peter Parker. You got a tease of Jameson from the Daily Bugle. You got some villains already. You got a tease of Sandman. You got a tease of Hammerhead. It's already better than Marvel's Spider-Man, and it's not even 2 minutes into the show. They don't make them like they used to. That's for sure. And how could you not love this awesome theme song? I know there are those that are nostalgic about the 90s theme song. Then, of course, there's the classic 60s cartoon theme song. But this, in my opinion, is just chef's kiss. Mwah, beautiful. The Spectacular Spider-Man, the animated series. Please let there be a Season 3 someday. We need one. Everything changes. And of course, Peter with the money problems. With some money problems, and of course, this is before you have other Marvel characters like Tony Stark just giving Peter Parker everything that he needs. Peter actually has to work for it in this series. The show's got heart. And an introduction into even more characters now. We got Adrian Toomes and Dr. Octavius. And now Norman Osborn. The greatest villain of the series, by far. Norman Osborn as shady as ever. Good news. And of course, the show features a younger Peter Parker. He's still in high school, but he doesn't act like an immature child like he does in the new cartoons. He actually acts like a young adult, and not some helpless little child that just wants to be an Avenger. You gotta love that half Peter Parker, half Spider-Man face. You gotta love that. That's classic. Don't do it, Peter. Don't do it. You ain't there yet. You ain't there yet, Peter. You're not there yet. The cringe. Oh boy. Immediately falls. And just like that, the confidence bubble that he had just got popped. The big man. Who is the big man? When I first watched the show, I thought they were talking about Kingpin with the big man. Squash him like a bug.
Chapter 1 by tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Parker, Miss Stacy. A word.
Word.
I wonder if I remember a field trip we took last year.
I got Survival of the Fittest and Natural Selection on the chalkboard. That's the names of the first two episodes. Cool little Easter egg there. And you gotta love the Raimi movie references in this show. Like that right there. With the spider bite, showing the blood cells and everything. So a lot of references to the Raimi trilogy in this. Which is another reason why I love it so much. Once a photographer, always a photographer, Parker.
Setback. But at least this lab job solves the Parker money problems. I mean, look around. All this belongs to your dad. He's the scientist.
Boys, come out here. I couldn't help overhearing you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Osborne.
Don't you dare apologize. I know. So what's this about a lab job?
Amazing advice right there. Don't ever apologize.
Huh? Quite an opportunity.
Especially if you think you're right.
No, sir. It's totally not a big deal, Mr. But thanks. We'll get out of your way.
And here comes Vulture. And there goes Osborne. That's funny. He was wearing a green suit like, what, 20 seconds ago? Now it's red? It's a leap of faith.
Tell the truth, Osborne. Can your tech flight do this? Tombs? Not Tombs now. I'm what you call me. I'm the Vulture.
I called you a buzzard. You can't even get the name right.
Wrong again, Toombs.
Tombs, stop. What will any of this accomplish?
A means to an end, Osborne. Something you know all about. You will announce to the world that Adrian Toombs is the genius behind tech flight. You will pay me all that I am owed, and you will publicly apologize for stealing my invention.
He never apologizes.
Never apologize, old man.
I may be an old man, but I'm not a patient one.
And there goes Osborne. Never mind.
Hot potato hardcore.
What is this? These skies are lying.
He may be right. I really just ran.
What are you babbling about? Put me down.
Dude, you are the bossiest damsel in distress I have ever rescued. Also the ugliest, heaviest, and first.
Oh, you gotta love the quips.
Why, I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, of course.
You gotta love the quips. And the way that Josh Keaton delivers the quips. It's just too good. It's too good.
He's not helping Stan. It hurts seeing abs almost always walking.
Catch.
What's going on?
Explanations inside, now.
Look, Beaky, I admire anyone who dresses
Best to go indoors when you have a bird chasing you.
So I gotta ask, you heard the one about great power coming with great responsibility?
Great power, great responsibility.
Oh, Beaky,
The MCU never heard of that.
The name is Vulture.
that's great, Harry. I'm glad that your dad's safe. Me? Well, I tried to follow him on
He's got that old Nokia phone going.
for blocks. Yeah, I guess that was pretty useless.
Big bulky Nokia phone. He's also not wearing any shoes.
I still was not giving you the look.
But I am late, right?
Always, bro.
Eddie!
And now we got an introduction to Eddie Brock. So many introductions in just one episode.
Bad for a frosh, huh?
Eddie Brock's a freshman.
College freshman.
Completely building a universe.
You want to keep Flash Thompson off your back? Wear your shoes again, huh? Peter Parker, Gwen Stacy. I'd like you to meet Dr. Mark McConnell.
Eddie's told us great things about you.
And now you get the Connors family.
I didn't say socks.
Stop bothering the office. New interns are here.
I'll be right out.
Peter, Gwen, this is ESU's resident genius, my husband, Kurt.
It's an honor to meet you, Dr. Connors.
You look familiar.
Wrong hand.
Weren't you the boy that was been...
That's awkward.
You know it.
Now, we don't overdo it the first day. Eddie will show you around the lab, but the real work can start tomorrow.
So, questions welcome.
Here's one. This is Kiki. kid with zero experience. You're not getting it.
Of course. Of course, you don't get paid for an internship. What the hell were you thinking, Pete?
Well, I'm waiting.
Well, I'm waiting. That's exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Season 3. I'm waiting. When is Season 3 gonna come and just smack me right in the face?
Fighting a whacker with wings. Now, Davy Eagle security won't even let you use the outfit. But may have been
That is breaking and entering.
Heard that rewrite 12 seconds ago. Wait, I'm not paying you to sit on your keister. And you. Me? Yeah, you. I sent you for my basement smear 9 minutes ago.
You said send me, Mr. Jameson, and it's only been 3 minutes.
actually, sir, I've got something better than a bagel.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
A proposal. I think I can get you pictures, photos of Spider-Man in action. I bet it would sell a lot of newspapers.
What do you know about selling papers? You're a kid. Worse, you're a teenager. Miss Brand, call security. Get this wailing infant out of my face, out of my city room, out of my town. Wait, what the people needs is photos of Spider-Man in action. That'd sell newspapers, huh?
Gotta love Jameson.
Breaks.
Gotta love JJ.
And now, the amazing Spider-Man is reduced to sneaking around for his shoes.
All clear?
Deja vu. So much for all clear.
My thought exactly.
Couldn't have used like an underground entrance or something there, Osborn? Maybe wear a disguise? Getting another cool chase sequence. Boom. Nice kick.
I mean, you are celebrating Halloween in September, right? Or am I not one to talk?
There you go, Pete. You're not one to talk. Two costume freaks.
Biggest darn gig big man's ever slid our way. We're flying with the freaks now, boys. I got no idea what that big bird's about, but I am mighty glad he's keeping our bird busy. Target locked.
So much for the spider sense. Too little, too late. And so much for the gargoyle.
Fancy Dan, you're up.
Fancy Dan. Kind of like that mustache. I'm growing mine out like that. He's good. Webs weren't strong enough that time.
Boys need a workout. No turning tail.
Seriously, who are you guys?
The Three Amigos.
I think we lost them.
So much for lost them, huh? Never assume anything. That's also good advice.
It's not that I'm running, but there's this vulture guy out there, so if we could just postpone.
Good grab.
Point taken. But can you do that?
And a good counter.
Now I know you can tear right through that.
Peter using him stickum powers. Those stickum powers. Heh. Don't know how much those suits cost, but at least he made it this one himself.
And one thing I know for sure. Let Harry lose his dad the way I lost Uncle Ben.
There you go. That's some good thinking. Property damage.
Where'd that bomb get to now?
Did you really think you could hide from me there?
You fool.
I can't steer.
Yeah, but you're still airborne. How does that work exactly? Oh, well, she's your robot. Stop it.
You idiot! You doomed us both!
You so have not been paying attention.
Seriously. He's all wrapped up nicely. So is he. And him. Helicopter, not so much.
Four ain't bad. Especially on bizarre bad guy. Yeah.
3 out of 4 definitely ain't bad. Especially in baseball. Going 3 for 4? Pretty good.
Perfect end. Perfect day. Aunt May, you're awake.
Sit down. We need to talk. No. Growing up to be a fine young man. House now, but you're still no responsibility. Now talk to me, right? You're to be home by 10 o'clock. You bedtime.
Aunt May.
If you're late, you call before 10. If you do call, it's better to say you're on your way home. That's the law in this house, Pete. Do we understand each other?
Sure.
Aunt May laying down the law.
Lovely. Now, how about a slice of banana cream pie?
Okay. Nothing went as planned.
Sweet but firm.
Year. Still Spider-Man. And still undefeated. I still think this is an amazing first situation. Tell me there's something. Go ahead. Try.
Nope, I can't. And a perfect end to a not so perfect day. But what a debut episode for the Spectacular Spider-Man, huh? I still remember watching this early Saturday morning. Immediately fell in love with the series. Couldn't wait for episode 2. Bravo. On my rating scale, it's either thumbs up, thumbs down, trash, or thwiptastic. This episode, the debut episode of Spectacular Spider-Man, gets a thwiptastic. Until next time, this is ELT, signing out.